EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And just shutting him off there. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down. Goal. And it is caught. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, Stovall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Stovall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. Drill 52. Check Fury.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Hey, Green. Blaster, stay. Ready.
Now here's Young. Here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Down.
They'll run on 1st down. Stovall down inside the 40. You look at this Carolina defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gore looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Black shot. Hut.
Young now from the 50. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on third and goal.
Here we go, set. Check, deep. 12, 10. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Looking to throw. Gore. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Ready, ready.
Young off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
They're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
In motion goes the tight end. A play fake. Now Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
To throw on second down, Gore. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, Gore. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Panthers at 8-2 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On play action, Young. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Ready?
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he gets it down to the 32. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Young will set to throw. And that's caught. It's Flowers. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let's go now. Hey, go Fury. Flag blue. Let's go. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down. Gore out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Black ultra.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Panthers 7. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with it trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Off the play fake, Young. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction to those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And the running lane's not non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Young off the play fake. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead is now 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This fielded right at the goal line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Packers 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They go play action. Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Black block. 5, 97, smash, red. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Here's Young from the shotgun. That one into the hands of Flowers. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead now up to 14. Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Off play action. Gore escaping the pressure right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack to the 27-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And Young's throw there incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Young working out of the gun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Touchdown, Panthers! Zay Flowers, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Packers 14.
So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the...
There he goes, right side. Now inside the 25, Hollywood Brown, touchdown, Packers. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers get a bit closer. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second, there is a flag. And that flag accepted.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready. Okay, cross field. Ready?
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Looking to throw, Young. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
6, mega.
From the shotgun, it's Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Young, he's going to change it up. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, set.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Set.
Young now. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42. Packers 21.
So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. And We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On first down, Stovall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front. Allowed the secondary to get home.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Ready?
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
On the ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to roam now. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Panthers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Packers 28.
Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
He'll buy some time right.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They send him the other.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 71 yards. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Ball red. Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
123 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Here we go. Strike. Strike. Hut, hut.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ready up.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Shifts by at the 15. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
and oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show.